Hi everybody and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to start a new animation. This is a BTS, so I'll create a playlist for the BTS and there'll also be a playlist for the final animations. So I'm currently using, as you can see here, Iclone, because I can't model people and we'll be doing all the animations in Iclone anyway. So it's a bit of a no-brainer. So we'll be using Iclone for the animation and the people. I'll also be using Marvelous Designer for clothes and Blender for scene creation. I know we can do it in Iclone, but I will be doing all the scene creation in Blender. So today I've already exported our figure here. I'm not going to use this one in the animation. This is just so I can get details right within the building. So this is our guy. I've shut off the rendering sort of like tab, otherwise it just takes too long. So let me just grab my keyboard. So basically today's scene is we're going to do a house. It's going to be like an old house, so we're just going to create the floor. I'll tell you what, if you want to follow along, if you're a Blender user and you want to follow along, I'll turn on the screencast keys and then you can see what's occurring. So anyway, we're just going to press N for that, and then we want to, on the Z, I just want to make it like 0.05, so it's just going to be the floor, say 5 by 5. So this is just to start off with. So we're building a house. It's like a little wooden hut house out in the sticks. So we'll probably have to maybe go 10. So there's going to be a few rooms. Maybe. We'll just select our person. Just select our hierarchy and then we can move them about. So it's only going to be like a relatively smallish house. So maybe if we've done that about maybe 8 meters. And then we're just going to put some walls on there. So the walls are going to be on the X, which would be 0.3, and we just line up there, so it's 2 meters high. Our guy's only like 1.7, 1.8, so I guess maybe 6 foot-ish. And the walls are gonna be say 2.5, so it's plenty high enough. So we just need to make that 8 meters long on the y-axis, and then we can just shift. Hang on a minute. Let's just make sure that tallies, that lines up nicely, and then we're going to shift D on the X because we want to bring it over here. I mean, I guess maybe 0.2. Because this is like an old, rickety old place. And then we will have like it's going to be like slatted on the outside. So we need to rotate on the Z 90. And this was 10 meters, so we're just going to resize that to 10 meters. Let's just sort of center it there. Just bring it to the back like so. Let me just duplicate, Shift D on the Y and bring it to the front. So we're going to have a downstairs, which is where all the, it's going to be like a spooky horror kind of animation. So obviously we've got to have a cellar. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our floor, we're going to Control R and put a couple of, one loop cut there and one there. I'm just going to bring it on over. I'm just going to bring our person over because I just want to make sure, oh damn it, that he's going to be, that the gap is not going to be too big. So really we could bring this line, if we select edges, and then we could bring it over. So basically there's going to be stairs, of course. Select hierarchy, select hierarchy. So there's going to be stairs here. So I think we can make it about there. I mean, that looks probably plenty wide enough. And then what I'm going to do is select faces. Select that one, and then we can just delete because we don't need it. And then we can just rebuild, go into number 1. Just select those edges and press F. 1, 2, 3, 4, and F for face. So that's that. And then what we can do is select these walls here and just Shift D on the Z. So that's our downstairs. And then I suppose we should have duplicated that first, but no one's perfect. So we're just going to make a plane. What was it, 10 by 8, wasn't it? 8 on the Y, 10 on the X. And then we can just bring that up there. So we've got a floor down there. And we need to create some stairs. I'm kind of thinking, let's see how the stairs go. Okay, so we create another cube, bring it on over. So we just need it, the width of that, like so. And then the depth of a stair, so I could guess we could say like that. And then we need, where are we? Did we create a plane? Did we create a plane or did we create a cube? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it was a plane. Dang it. Shift A. Cube is what we were after. I do apologise. Right, so let's just bring that down to a correct size. And then just sort of, I guess, kind of like that. We're just going to have to see. We're just going to have to see where it comes down. Otherwise, the stairs might go into the wall. So what we can do now is we can do a Boolean. So we've got our stair selected. Let's just make that a bit smaller so it's kind of a right size. We're going to modifiers and Boolean. Now we're going to select our box. Oh bollocks, dang, we want to select array. Oh, it's been a rubbish day at work. And then we want to go on the Y, one on the Y and the Z, maybe one on the Z, but we want a minus. So we want a minus, and we want a minus on this one as well. And then we just need to ramp up. Yeah, see, it's gone outside. The only other thing is maybe what we can do is bring the floor back, or bring the stairs back. Maybe we could just make the stairs a little bit deeper, like so. And how are we doing down there? Oh, we're right down the bottom there. I mean, that's not bad, is it? It's not too bad. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with that. So what we need to do is just select the floor there, select the face, and then we can just bring it across there, like so. And then on the back here. See, there's always a way around it. That's the good thing about modelling, is you can do anything. So I'm quite happy with that. And then what we're going to do is select this wall, bring it across, like so. And then go into edit, select that face. And then we're just going to bring it back to here. And this is where all the spooky stuff's going to happen down below there. Like you didn't know that was going to happen. Oh, did I actually? Well, Shift D on the X. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're just going to give it Shift D on the Y, is like a couple more rooms. Maybe, so we could have we could have something there. So they're going to come in from this side, and then this possibly be the kitchen here, and like the lounge here, maybe. I'm sending like a little small house, very small house, and yeah. So can you tell I haven't really thought about this? So we kind of need, I've got it, this one here. We're going to make that a bit smaller, and then we're going to duplicate this, Shift D R Z 90, and then now we've got a bedroom and a kitchen. Ho ho! Small kitchen, small bedroom, but you know, and that's where it's all going to be. So we can have the kitchen units. Right, I'm just going to block this out, okay? So bearing in mind it's an old house, so the bed, Shift A, we're just going to block it in. Cube here. Whoops, whoops. Oh my goodness, things are not going so well. So how big's a double bed? 2 meters. Yeah. How high is it? say 0.75. There we go with that. I mean, it's not going to be amazing because it's an old derelict, an old house. And then we're going to have an old wardrobe. Duplicate on the X. So we'll have an old wardrobe here. Kind of there. And I mean, don't forget, we'll have a door here. Yeah, we'll have a door here. Shift duplicate on the Y. Y will be, say, 0.075. And they're normally about 900 mil wide. So on the X, 0.9. So that's plenty big enough. And then on the Z, how big are they? What? We're going to have 2.1. So that is plenty big enough for a door to go in here. So we could just select that face and bring it across. Obviously whenever surround on there. Okay. We won't have a door here. I mean, to be fair, we could probably make that a bit wider, like a double door. And then in here, Shift D on the X. So these will be the kitchen units. All this here will be underground. I'm going underground. Z, how big are units? About 1.2. Let's get our guy. Select. Let's just bring him up here. So that's 1.2. No, that's like way too big. Say 1 meter. Is that about right? But waist high, aren't they? Yeah. And the depth, we've got 0.57, 0.75. Okay, and so we could have it to there. And then Shift D on the X, rotate Z 90, and then that one is going to be there. And then I think it's a scary house, so we're going to have a door here, like there, and it's obviously going to somehow open up by itself. So what we're going to do is just pinch. Oh, we're just going to Shift D on the X. Just going to make that smaller just so it fits in there, like so. Let's just edit and select that face. So it's kind of going to be like that, and then Shift D on the X on the other side, like so. What we could do is, I'm going to leave that as it is. Select those, Control J to join, Tab, Control R, and then Shift Alt, so we loop cut them all, bring those up there like so. Hit number 3 for faces, and then right click, and we're going to bridge, boom, bada beam, bada boom, and there's our doorway. So I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, it's certainly coming on, isn't it? We're going to pinch that. So we're going to have a door. Where do we have the door? Should we have it in the middle? Shift duplicate on the Y, and then I'm just going to scale it out because I want a boolean it. I'm just going to bring it over to say there. Let's select that. I mean, we can make it bigger, so it's not an issue. We just got to select the door. And apply. So that's our door, and then we're going to create some windows. So we're just going to make it a little bit wider, like that maybe, and then we're going to shift D on the X because we're going to have 2 windows there, and then we obviously want windows in the bedroom and the kitchen, so we're going to shift D on the Y. Oh, I didn't select both of them. Shift D on the Y. So there's going to be our windows. We're not going to have one on the side. So we'll select our wall here. Select Boolean. Select. Apply. Boolean. Select apply, and then we're going to do the same this side. Boolean, select, could duplicate, and then select apply, select apply. Right, so now we can just take these, we can make those into the actual windows, but we're just going to move them out of the way. So just say we've got some windows going on, and then what am I in? Objects mode. What we need now is I'm going to create a plane. So it's going to scale it up like so, because this is going to be the outside. I'm just going to drag it, I think about there. I'm going to create another cube, and then it's going to be on the X there, it's going to be 10, on the Y it's going to be 8, and then what I'm going to do is select the plane, go to Boolean, select our thing there, and select the floor, I think. I hope that's the floor, and then apply, and then hopefully we'll have a big, yes, there we go, we've got a cutout. So we can just move our big cube out the way, and then we've got our access to our stairs and everything else. What we can also do is just shift D on the Z, and that can also be our roof. And that's our scene. What we can do is just add a little bit of lighting in for now. So I'm just going to move our cursor, Shift A, lighting. I'm going to go for maybe a point light. I'm not doing the full lighting at the moment. So you can see there, I'll just put denoise on, boom. And then if we was to move it downstairs, if we move our door, forgot our door was there, so that was a bit dark. And then we've got a light, we can sort all this out later on, but I just needed to get it blocked out for now. Okay, so that's our first video. This is the first part of our scene. yeah, I'm quite happy with that so far. So far so good. We've got the scale all okay for a person. He's going to come walking in, have a little exploration. It's going to be a noise or something from downstairs, of course. Why wouldn't there be with a scary animation? Then he's going to go investigating. Does he go down? Does he not go down? Of course he will go down. Well, I'm giving the whole story away now. And then obviously go down there, and then maybe or maybe not something's going to happen. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? So if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see how our video goes, our animation ends up. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that notification bell where you'll be notified when I upload new videos. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Ta-da.